In 1849, measuring the speed of light was truly a genius move. This video will explain it to you in just over a minute. His ingenious experiment, they first involved using a light source to emit light. The light would pass through a semi-reflective mirror, then travel through the gap between the teeth of a wheel to reach the opposite mirror, where it would be reflected back. It would pass through the gap between the wheel's teeth again, and be reflected by the semi-glass mirror into the observer's eye, allowing the light to be seen. Pay attention. Here's the key point. When we start to accelerate the rotation of the wheel, the light seen by the eye will keep flickering. Once the speed of the wheel reaches a certain value, the light will be completely blocked. This is because after the light is emitted, when it returns through the gap in the wheel, if it happens to be blocked by the wheel, then the eye will not be able to see the light. If the light returning from the far right of the gap hits the middle of the right side of the gear, the light returning from the middle hits the center of the gear, and the light returning from the far left hits the left side of the gear, then the eye will not be able to see the light at all. Once this condition is met, it can trigger the mathematical formula in your brain, V equals S divided by T, where V is twice the distance from the gear to the left mirror. T is the time it takes for the gear to rotate through one gap. In the actual test, the wheel has 720 gears and 720 gaps, with a rotation speed of 13 revolutions per second. Therefore, the time for the gear to make one full rotation is 1 × 13 seconds, and the time for the gear to rotate through one gap is 1 divided by 13, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 720 seconds. The distance between the wheel and the mirror is 8 kilometers, so a round trip is 16,000 kilometers. Using the formula, we can calculate the speed of light to be 299,500 kilometers per second. Currently, we know the actual speed of light is 299,700 kilometers per second. It's really very close. Alright. Have you learned this experiment now?